Hello my YouTube beauties and welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to do a review, a test it out, a day of wear kind of thing on a foundation. I don't know if this is necessarily new at the drugstore, but I found this at Walgreens, and this is the number 7 Beautifully Matte Foundation for normal and oily skin. I like how at Walgreens they now have display samples that you can test it out, see what color you are, that kind of stuff, at least for this brand range. So that was really nice to be able to test it out. It says coverage is medium to full, all day velvet matte perfection, oil free, and it says it has sunscreen, SPF 15, hypoallergenic. So when I put this on the back of my hand in the store, it felt so nice. It dried down like that. It was velvety soft and it just felt really nice. So I figured I'd give it a try if I can open it. I got the shade Cool Vanilla, but this is what the packaging looks like. It is a frosted plastic kind of packaging, and it says Beautifully Matte right there on the front of the bottle, and it says everything I already said right here. And what's nice is at the bottom they have this little thing that moves up. It shows you how much foundation you have left in the bottle, so you never have to guess like if you need to go get more or not. I am going to apply this with a beauty sponge. This one is from L'Oreal at the drugstore as well. It has a pump, which is really cool. This was, I think, around $12, so it was on the higher end of drugstore prices. It says achieve the appearance of flawless matte skin with a velvety soft finish and no powdery flatness. Blemishes and flaws are concealed and pores appear minimized, leaving you with even toned skin that looks perfectly smooth and velvety all day. It says for best results, dot a little foundation where you need it most, usually your cheeks, nose, and chin. Blend into the skin with a foundation brush in a small circular motion, working downwards and outwards from the center of your face. I'm gonna put some on the back of my hand. It is kind of hard to come out, like it's I'm barely getting any product. Does this pump work? My hand is starting to hurt, foundation. This is the worst pump ever. Still nothing coming out. I shook it, a little more came out. Okay, I'm going to do half of my face without primer to see how it does, and half of it with primer. It's covering really nicely, like right away, and it's already drying down to a matte finish. That looks really pretty. Hard because I didn't have that much product on my hand. Look, I found the mother load. That was probably 100 pumps later. I'm going to add a little bit more to the areas that I think needs it, just because I didn't start with as much product on my hand as I would have liked to. I mean, it's applying really nicely without primer. Wow, I'm very surprised. This looks really good and natural too. So that's the side with foundation, and this is the side without it. So you can definitely see a difference. I'm just gonna use this NYX Angel Veil primer because I know it's the bomb. Whenever I rub in primer, it always makes my face really red. Now I'm gonna take even more of it and start on the other side of my face. It's applying really beautifully, just right off the bat. It is so easy to blend, even without primer. It blended really nicely and really quickly into your skin. It doesn't look like it's sitting on top of your skin either. So it's not lying when it says it's full coverage. You can definitely tell a huge difference with this foundation on your skin. That looks really nice. I like this a lot. Very pleasantly surprised. I did not think I'd like it this much right away. It almost looks like I don't even need to set it. It's like that matte right away. It almost looks like it minimized my pores a little bit. I can tell a little bit more on this side, the one that I had the primer on, that my pores are smaller, but even without primer, I mean, this side went on so nicely and easily. So I'm gonna go ahead and do concealer, and then I'll set it and see if my opinions change, but so far I love it. I'm using the CoverGirl Outlast Stay All Day concealer. I'm gonna blend that in. I think that this concealer is even better than the Urban Decay Weightless Naked whatever really long name concealer. I think this is just as good, if not better. I'm going to set this with the RCMA No Color powder. It's a lot of powder. I almost think that this foundation is like a hidden gem in the drugstore. I never hear anyone talking about this brand. This brand is not in all Walgreens either. This looks so nice. completely flawless. It's so nice. I'm so surprised how well it went on without primer. I like this. I don't like how long it took to get the foundation to even come out of the pump, but you know what? I think this might be a hidden gem in the drugstore that not a lot of people talk about here on YouTube. So I'm going to go ahead and do the rest of my makeup. I'll come back. I'll see if any of my opinions have changed about the foundation, if it's setting weird, if it's oxidizing. I will come back and let you know, and then I'll do some check-ins throughout the day. Okay, so we are back. I have the rest of my makeup on, and honestly, my opinion has not changed whatsoever on this foundation. I might even like it more looking at it with, you know, a full face of makeup. I think it's flawless. I think that my pores are pretty minimized, more so with the primer side. The fact that my makeup went on just as well on this side of my face without primer versus this side with primer, that's huge, especially for like a drugstore foundation. Me and my boyfriend are going out for a date night, so I might bring you along to dinner and then do a check-in at the very end of the day. Right now, it's very late. It's very late. It's 1:40 in the afternoon. I know I'm a slacker. We will see how it wears throughout the rest of the day, and yeah, so that's all I have, so I'll see you guys in a little bit. Hey guys, so we are about ready to head out to dinner. So I've had this foundation on for about 5 hours now. I added some lipstick from Wet n Wild, and I'm really pleasantly surprised by how well this foundation held up. It is doing amazing. It may have accentuated like my texture right here on my chin, but you know what, other than that, I'm really happy with how this is doing. So we'll see how it does the rest of the evening. Okay, so we just had wine and we went to dinner and we're downtown. I think that the foundation's doing really good. Chris thinks it's looking really nice as well. I'm really happy with how it's holding up. So we'll check in when we get home and see if anything's changed. Actually, I took my makeup off. I totally forgot about filming an outro, so I'm doing it now really quick. I just want to give an overview quickly of, you know, what the foundation, how it wore throughout the day. My opinions really did not change. I really like it a lot. Honestly, like I've said a couple times, I think it's a hidden gem within the drugstore, so if you can find it, I'd really recommend you going and trying it out. If you have oily skin, combination skin, if you have dry skin, I know they have a foundation that's more of a serum that would fit your skin needs better. I do have a blemish coming up, so that's a little, you know, worrisome as far as, you know, trying a new foundation. We'll see how my skin does if I wear it a couple more times, but other than that, I want to thank you so much for watching this video. Please give it a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Don't forget to subscribe before you leave so you don't miss out on my future videos, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye!